Hi everyone in Kindred Wellness. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Kate Clifford and I'm one of the educators here in this group. I'm gonna wait a minute and see if someone pops on. In the meantime, I don't know if you guys have added any citrus to your water yet, but I have not and it's already noon. That's behind for me, so I'll do that now. If you guys are not adding citrus to your water, I strongly recommend it. It helps your body naturally detox, kind of flush everything out. Okay, I am gonna start and share with you guys ways to not get sick this cold and flu season. It's almost back to school. I can't believe it's almost September. And I know in other parts of the country, people are already going back to school, and it's the #1 time people start to not feel well, where they start to get sick and catch colds, and kids are coming together with all of their germs and all of their immune systems that haven't fully been boosted yet, which is good because they're getting exposure to some things to build immunity, but you don't have to suffer through this. Even if you don't have kids, your coworkers have kids, maybe you have nieces and nephews, and they carry around germs, and then your coworkers get sick, and then you get sick. So the other thing that I really want to mention is I'm going to give you lots of great ideas and oil protocols. It's very simple. I'm going to tell you 6 steps that you can incorporate now. But the most important thing you could ever do for your overall health is to be mindful of your diet. So in addition to going back to school and people being all in one place and sharing germs, the other thing that starts to happen in the fall and winter is holidays, food, candy, desserts, people eating things they don't normally eat on a regular basis. And so if you guys did not know, a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar will suppress your immune system for 4 hours. So sugar is in lots of things. It's not just when you're thinking about candy. It's in like breads that turn to sugar in your body, alcohol, anything starchy, carby kind of turns to sugar in your body. So it's good to be mindful of those things, and especially with little kids and little diets and picky eaters. Okay, so first things first, if someone is on, will you let me know my sound? I don't know if my sound is cooperating with me, but I would love to hear from you and say hi. I'm going to give 3 steps, or 3 different levels of where you are at in your oil journey and health and wellness journey, and how you can start incorporating healthy immune boosting things now. So the first step will be for beginners. Let's say you're brand new to this group. The second will be for little kids. So a lot of people have families and they want to keep their little ones healthy this school year. And then the third one is advanced. So maybe you've been using On Guard and Breathe already, and you want to get more tools in your toolbox for this cold and flu season. And I'll share 6 ways that you guys can do that. So first things first, for the beginners. And this is kind of baseline for everybody of what you should be doing, especially when you want to boost your immune health. The first is these Lifelong Vitality vitamins. These are jam-packed full of vitamins, minerals, nutrients that your body really needs to thrive. So you're gonna, yes, boost your immune system. You're also gonna notice that your hair and nails grow faster, your skin might clear up, you're gonna have way more energy. And the reason why this is important is because when you feel better, that means something is happening on a cellular level. And if that is happening on a cellular level, that means your cells are healthy, crisp, clean, clear, ready, hi Katie, ready to take on whatever comes at them. So these are really good signs when your skin is where you want it to be, where your hair, nails, energy levels, less pain, aches, anything like that. That's a really good sign that your cells are thriving, and therefore your body is in a healthier state and less likely to be immune compromised. So very baseline, vitamins, minerals, get your vitamin supplements in. Those are the Lifelong Vitality supplements. If you haven't tried them, they're a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can try them for a whole month and send them back. But I know that a lot of you guys are taking those already because we love to educate on those, as they're one of the best products you can have. The other thing I recommend is making them easy for you. So I just have one of these things from Dollar Tree. I don't know what it is. I call it a pill container. It's not. It's from Dollar Tree. It's $1. And this helps me. I just dump my bottles out in here, and that way I can take them. And the convenience really helps to help me stay consistent with those, because I was someone that was not very good at consistency. The next thing next oil I hope you guys have all heard about is On Guard. And this is our protective oil blend. So this is gonna be amazing for all things immune boosting, great for sore throats, great for oral health. But the cool thing about On Guard is that it will cleanse and purify your air. So first supplements, second, and I'm gonna do 6 of these for you beginners, is On Guard. And the third thing I'm going to include is a diffuser. So there's lots of different diffusers, but because On Guard can cleanse and purify the air, that means it can actually kill germs in your home. So let's say you have family over, it's holidays, lots of kids over, sleepovers, back to school, maybe your teacher in the classroom, maybe you're a parent and you want to gift your teacher a diffuser and some On Guard. And that will really help to cleanse and purify the air. It will bind to the germy molecules and drop them. So it's super effective. It's also amazing, and not only for your own health and wellness, but the health and wellness of your home. So the cool thing that you can do is you can just add like water, if you want vinegar in it, and On Guard in a glass spray bottle, and use that as a natural cleaner, which has been shown to be more effective than Lysol, Clorox, bleach, any of those other products on the market, and it's way less toxic, but the best part is that it's more effective, right? So you're gonna have less germs laying around your house and your countertops, and it's not gonna be touching your food, any of those gross chemicals. So this is a really good product to have and always have on stock, and the best part is this is the product of the month this month, which is really amazing because that means you can get a 5 milliliter guide, which is this size, for free. So even if you already have On Guard, stocking up and getting a travel one, getting one for another room in the house. I have this in my office, I have one in the kitchen, I have one upstairs, little roller bottles in my kids' rooms, just because I wanna make sure that we're using it. So you can, as an adult, put this in a small amount of water, a veggie cap, take it like a shot, or you can use it on the bottoms of your feet. It is a spicier oil, so you may want to dilute that. The next oil I'm gonna suggest is Breathe. And you guys, I can't even say Breathe without trying it because it's so amazing. So I'm gonna use that. So the great thing you can do if you're feeling stuffy is put a drop in your hands, breathe it in. You can actually get a targeted, if you guys can see my hand, sorry, you guys, I'm standing up, it's tall, and do this. And you'll feel it breathe into your lungs, and you'll get this cold, invigorating sensation. Really great before workouts, but also really good when you're feeling congested. And you can rub any extras over your chest and really help clear up airways. My favorite use for Breathe, especially if you notice a runny nose coming on or one in your little ones, is to start the shower, get it steamy, put your diffuser in there with a few drops of Breathe, and let that kind of circulate around in the air. You can also just put it on the bottom of your shower floor and breathe that in, and it will just clear everything out. All the runny stuff coming out is great. Okay. So the 2 more products for beginners, and then we'll move on to littles and more advanced routines, is Melaleuca Touch. So I love the roller bottle because it's convenient. So this is amazing. Any kind of sore throat, you can just rub it on. You can put a drop on the tip of your tongue and you can lick it. This one's diluted, but it doesn't really matter. And that will help go down your throat and really soothe any discomfort in that area. And also for little ones, if your little ones get ear infections, this is a really great oil to use just on the back behind the ear bone a couple times a day. So even if you're not sure, if they're stuffy or tugging at their ears, this is a great one to use because if they don't have an ear infection, no problem, right? There's no yucky side effects with this. But if they do, a lot of times whatever's going on here in their congestion or lungs, it won't clear up until the ear infection goes away, which is why this is such a great oil to add into your routine, and also to mix up with On Guard and just kind of alternate what oils you're using for immune boosting properties. Last but not least, please, please, please get these on hand. You guys are going to love us if you stock up on these, because these little soft gels, I'll show you what they look like. They're not just On Guard, you guys. They have lots of powerful oils in here. I don't want to miss it, so I'm going to read. It has the On Guard blend, which is has wild orange and clove, but it also has in here the black pepper, and it has Melissa. So those are 2 oils that aren't in the On Guard blend that are an extra boost. Very high strength immune boosting oils. Black pepper is really intense. You guys know when oils are intense when they come in the small bottles. That means you don't need as much. That's a really good indicator. And it's really cool because Melissa is a oil. I think it's $135, which is wholesale, which is doTERRA's most expensive oil, and you get it in these On Guard soft gels without having to invest in that, though I do think it's a worthy investment. But you can get that extra boost of Melissa with its high strength immune boosting properties, all in these little capsules. And these are amazing to have on hand. If you're doing any kind of holiday traveling, if you notice anyone around you getting sick, if you feel like something is starting to come on, start taking these every 2 to 3 hours, and you'll definitely want to have these on hand. Okay. So those are the 6 products for beginners. Then I'm gonna move on to little ones, and then I'll catch all of you that are more advanced. So for little ones, the amazing thing that doTERRA offers are kids supplements, you guys. So just like we talked about supplements and vitamins for adults, it's just as important for little bodies, especially if you have picky eaters and they're not getting a fully balanced diet. But even if they are, we just can't get the nutrients and vitamins and minerals that we need from food alone, given our food source. So these probiotics are amazing. They just come in these little sachets. They're perfect. You can even pop them into a lunchbox. And they are very cool because they are double encapsulated technology. So doTERRA has a special patent on this little, in here, it sounds like a pixie stick, and it kind of tastes like it too, but they're sugar-free. But these little, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know, grains, I guess, if you imagine it, like little sugar things, but sugar-free. And it's, what it is a double encapsulated probiotic, which means it's going to get to where it needs to go. So a lot of times people are taking probiotics, but your stomach acid does its job so well, preventing things, breaking down foods, breaking down supplements, that it will actually kill the probiotic before it gets to where it needs to go. So it's very important that you have something that is able to pass through all the way to get into your gut to get that good gut bacteria. And the interesting thing about good bacteria, guys, or gut bacteria, is you actually have more critters, bacteria, in your stomach than you have cells in your body. So many. And what happens when your immune system is compromised is you have many of the ones that are not healthy, of the ones that are not good, ones that are taking over your immune system. So you really want to overpopulate your gut with the good stuff, and you want to give that stuff, benefits to your little ones as well. So these are amazing. Your kids will think they're a treat. They are delicious if you also want a snack for yourself. The other one is Kids A to Z vitamins. Super high quality. If you guys, this is a really long supplements fact, you can see that there are so many different vitamins, minerals in here. And it's really cool because a lot of kids' vitamins are full of sugar. No judgment, whatever vitamin supplements you use, but I would check the ingredients because many of those ones that you find that are gummies or convenient are full of sugar and synthetic vitamins. So you're just actually paying money for something that you aren't getting the benefit for. So if you're okay giving your kid candy and it's fun for them to try those kind of vitamins, fine. But a lot of people are under the impression that they are boosting their kids' immune health, giving them good things, when actually they're just eliminating them and putting sugar and synthetic things into their little ones' bodies. So I really strongly recommend you check out the ingredients and the synthetic forms. You can just Google synthetic forms of vitamins and minerals and see which ones your kids' vitamins have. Okay, so those 2 things so far for little ones. 4 more products. How many of you guys are in love with this On Guard hand sanitizer? I am obsessed. If you guys have not tried this, you need to get like 5 of them at least. So I have this in my car, I have it in my purse, or I have like 2 bags that I use, wallet. And it's super convenient. It's just a little spray nozzle, and it's great. You can just spray your hands. It doesn't dry out your hands. It's super moisturizing. It smells amazing. You don't have that like alcohol type smell when you're using this. It's super convenient to just throw in your bag for travel, but also amazing for like the grocery store or Target or wherever you like to shop with those wipes. If you don't want any of the yucky chemicals on those wipes, you can just use this and give your cart a wipe with this. Super cleansing. 3 more things for little kids. This Breathe stick, or 2 more. This Breathe stick, or if you prefer the Breathe roller bottle. I really like the Breathe stick because it's like a natural vapor rub. So it's really good to just apply over the chest, really help with air support. Little kids love this and they can do it themselves, which is really fun for them. And last but not least, On Guard. We already talked about the benefits of On Guard, but getting it in a touch roller. So the touch rollers are amazing. I don't know if you guys can see this, but they all say touch on them. The ones that are, so not all roller bottles from doTERRA are diluted, but the touch ones are diluted, which means they're ready and safe for your babies, for your children, for kids, for you if you prefer to use oils topically. And you can just put this on the bottoms of the feet. You can do it down the back of the spine. It's amazing, obviously, for the immune boosting properties that we talked about a few minutes ago. If you're just hopping on, you can go back and check all of those. So those are the 6 products for little kids. Last but not least, I want to include some oils to add to your toolbox for those of you that have been already using oils for a while. So the cool thing about oils is what they're doing is they're balancing the chemical makeup of your body. And our bodies are constantly changing. So let's say you've been using On Guard every single day. That's great. That's going to boost your immune health. That's going to give you lots of added benefits. But sometimes you might notice an improvement if you just mix up your routine for a little bit. Same reason why we suggest mixing up your sleeping oils. If you've been using lavender every day for a year, if you just throw in Serenity or cedarwood or mix it up, you just might notice a shift, a little bit more extra good sleep, just mixing it up a little bit. So these are oils that you can add to mix up your routine if you already feel like you have a seasoned, solid, immune boosting protocol that you have down on lock. So the first oil I always suggest is DDR Prime. And this is the cellular complex blend, which is amazing for all things healthy cells. So I actually take this every single day. It comes in lots of forms, so you can get the essential oil. I take the capsules every day just because it's convenient. They're the same price. You'll notice that this oil blend is a little bit bigger than the typical bottle. I wish we had access to larger bottles for lots of oils, but it's a really good blend. I'm going to share with you guys what's in it. It already has frankincense in it, which hopefully you know is one of the most powerful oils we have. Wild orange, lemongrass, thyme, summer savory, clove, and I don't even know this one, niaouli, because we don't carry that one by itself. So it has a couple oils in here that we don't carry individually, which just means doTERRA doesn't have the supply to be able to mass produce it. So they gotta give you the benefits in blends like this. And this is amazing for anything neurological, immune boosting, anything chronic, anything mood related. This is a fantastic oil to add to your daily regimen. And I also, for my little ones, put it in a roller bottle, which you can get next time you order from doTERRA. You can just get roller bottles and make your own blend. So I put about 1/3 of the essential oil and then top it off with fractionated coconut oil. A couple other oils that I would suggest you add, Arbor Vitae. I'm not fully sure which one, however you guys say it. I think it's Arbor Vitae. And this comes from Canada. And these trees last forever, you guys, which just indicates how strong the plant is in itself. So the oil is very powerful, antifungal, great for candida. So side note here, I'm gonna take a little tangent because we've talked a little bit about gut health with the probiotics and the vitamins that we were talking about earlier. I believe that everything comes back to candida, and then that manifests in different ways. It can be cold and flu, it can be migraines, it can be skin issues, it can be things that are more severe, chronic aches, pains, arthritis, anything like that. So Arbor Vitae is a great oil to add to your protocol if you have anything chronic, but also just amazing for occasional use if you need to boost your immune system. So I absolutely love this oil with anyone that's immune compromised. Add it to Epsom salts and to baking soda, and you can make your own salt detox baths. You could add lavender in there to, it's very woodsy. So if you want a little bit more feminine smell, you can add lavender or geranium or something like that. And it's a really amazing oil for detox. If someone's not feeling well or your little ones are feeling yucky, you can give them a detox bath and add that to your regimen. The other one is oregano or thyme. So oregano comes in the top 10 oil kits that most of you guys started when you joined in with doTERRA, but thyme is another good one. Both have very similar properties. I'm actually out of oregano because I don't use it very often. I didn't think about it. And thyme does a lot of the same things. So the cool thing about thyme and oregano is they act as a natural antibiotic. They're very spicy. They're hot oils. They will not be yummy if you take it internally. So I strongly suggest just getting an empty veggie capsule to help kind of get that down in a more desirable way. But it's a very powerful oil. You can even add it, if you have your On Guard roller, you can add a couple drops of this to make it a little bit more powerful. This is another oil. And then I'm going to share 3 more things with you, advanced guys. On Guard cough drops. These are fantastic. You guys, they're the On Guard essential oil in cough drop form, and you'll actually notice the clove sensation has like a numbing. If you guys have ever had a toothache and used On Guard or clove, you'll notice the numbing effect. But this is kind of great because it coats your throat with that. And so it's a really amazing way to kind of soothe any sore throat, cold, sickness, anything like that, and really help open airways as well. They also make these in the Breathe blend if you prefer that blend for respiratory support. My favorite thing to do is I'll like suck on this like halfway down. If I have a cup of tea, I'll put the rest in my cup of tea, and it makes it yummy and spicy because these are a little bit sweet. So that's just my little tip for you. The other one that I suggest adding is the cleaning concentrate. You can see that I'm almost out, you guys. This is probably, I've had this for at least 6 months, maybe 9 months. These last forever. And I say I'm almost out, but I have at least 4 or 5 more bottles of cleaning solution in there. So you can use On Guard essential oil. I use the concentrate just because then I don't go through my On Guard quite as quickly. And so I just use one of these glass spray bottles, and that's so the oils don't break down the plastics. Plus I think it's cuter, and they're pretty cheap on Amazon. And you can use 2 tablespoons. If you're doing something like a bathroom, something with heavier drops, you can use 3 tablespoons. But one of these is gonna make like 18 different cleaners, and you can use this one cleaner everywhere in your house, and I think it ends up being like 80 cents a cleaner, which is pretty amazing, you guys. So it's a really great way to incorporate health and wellness into your home. I'm also a firm believer that once you start cutting out toxic products in your home starts to feel like a happier place. You're gonna have higher vibes in there, and just the same way as if you cut out a toxic relationship, you start to feel lighter, you start to feel more free, you just create more space for other things to be within your home. Last but not least, I showed you guys the pill bottle I use, so I don't have the pill bottle to show you of these, but these are the probiotics. And I did want to show you this because I don't know if you can see that there's like a little green pill inside of a pill. And this is an example of their double encapsulated technology for the larger pills. The kids ones are obviously way smaller. But again, the reason why they do this is so that the probiotics will make it past the stomach lining into your gut and get to where it needs to go. So this is a fantastic one you can add on, especially if you're already taking the supplements. You get a discount by adding on any additional supplements. So they're only 20 bucks. So it's a super great way to add on to vitamins you're already taking, give yourself an immune boost. And the important thing that I really wanted to highlight here, guys, I'm going to share an e-guide of all the things that I talked about so you guys have it handy for you after. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But the important thing is that you guys start now or relatively soon compared to when like the first day of school hits or whatever it is that you're looking forward to. And that's because the approach that we're talking about is a preventative healthcare model. So in traditional Western medicine, which we are all in support of, if we get in a car accident, we are so thankful to live in this country, or if we break a bone, to have those doctors and resources available to us. But a lot of times we can take care of the things that we need to within the comfort of our own home with some natural tools, cutting out a lot of the synthetics and over-the-counter remedies and things like that. So a preventative healthcare model is the one that we want to practice here and the one that we really find value in educating about, because this is gonna sound obvious when I say it, and you guys already know this to be true, but the easiest way to not get sick is to not get sick. And that means that you have to make lifestyle choices. So I think about it like this. You have a relationship with your body, and your body has a relationship with you. And so a lot of times we do things like, okay, every new year, I'm gonna start working out and exercising, or it's almost summer, I'm gonna start taking better care of myself and my body. And imagine if you had a spouse, a partner, a best friend, or sister, or maybe some of you do, that responded this way, like, okay, I guess it's New Year, I'm gonna be intentional this week or this month or whatever. And it's not a lifestyle choice to have this relationship in love and health and wellness. So as you are embarking on cold and flu season, I am honestly saying this for myself as well. It's really easy to fluctuate and not be on a solid routine. But being on a solid routine has been one of the best choices that I've ever made for myself, for my family, and that has created so much space to open up for other things to thrive. So with that, the last thing I need to mention is there are 2 oils up for promotion in addition to the product of the month, which is On Guard, which is the Litsea and the Manuka Touch. So the Litsea will be a full-sized bottle like this, and the Manuka Touch will be a touch roller bottle. And those oils together are both powerful immune boosting oils that we normally never have access to in the US market because they're exclusive to Australia, New Zealand market. And that's, again, for supply issues. If doTERRA ever isn't offering something globally, it's because of supply. And obviously, we want to harvest plants sustainably, ethically, responsibly. That's something that we really value, so we honor that. But they have set aside a special stock for us for this promotion, and those 2 oils are valued at $100 together. So you would be spending 200 PV, point value, with the promo, which is a great time to stock up on all of your things and get $100 free, especially if you count the 5 milliliter On Guard, adding that. You would get 3 oils. Whoops, sorry guys, that was loud. 3 oils for free this month, which is absolutely amazing. So hopefully you guys have lots of things that you can stock up for immune support. I know I do. And I'm gonna get some stuff for some friends because you guys know the people that I'm talking about that get sick every cold and winter, and then you're the one that has to relate with them or get plans canceled or family plans canceled. So I'm gonna buy some gifts as well. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you guys have any successes of your own, I wanted to keep it very simple, which is why I just did 6 items for beginners, 6 items for kids, 6 items for more advanced oil or seasoned oil users. But if you guys have any other questions, please share in the comments below, and we have lots of crowdsourcing ideas that we can give to you. Have a great rest of your week, and hopefully sending you off into a wonderful weekend.